Using the Local Heroes Firefighter No.1 mini project, I'm going to show you how to create this layout right here without the text, but the whole layout. Okay, let's bring up Aspire and we're going to create a new file, and we're going to make this a width 10 inches by 12 inches tall by an inch thick, and we're going to use the high resolution of 3 times, and the datum is set to the center, so that's great. And just make sure your units are set to inches. We're going to click OK. Then we're going to flip over to our 3D clip art tab, and we have the Local Heroes Firefighter No.1 mini project all here for us. So first of all, we're going to bring in the badge shape, and we're going to scale it up just a little bit. That's what we need. And then we're going to hold that. Then we're going to bring in our ropes, and we are going to scale it down just to fit on the edge of it. Now right now we're just laying this all out in the 2D view. In a second we're going to take a look at the 3D view. We're going to put the rope on there. And then holding down the shift key, I'm going to grab this sizing handle, and I'm also going to hold down the control key at the same time. So if you can bend your fingers around into a knot there, you should be able to hold those two down together. Just scale that like that. And there we go. So what that does is it scales it proportionally to the center and also makes a copy. Now if we click on the actual badge shape, you'll see that you can see where the edge of this is. So this rope here is going to be slightly inset. So let's just make it a little bit bigger. So we touch the edge of that. That's great. That looks good to me. Perfect. And now what we're going to do is we're going to double click on the eagle and bring it in. Oh, I think I have 2 of them maybe in there. No, it's not. Okay, great. So we're just going to put him up where he belongs, and we're going to size him up to be just about the right size. Just use our cursor keys to nudge him into place, and then what we want to do is we want to line him up on the horizontal here, left to right with the badge. So we're going to grab the badge and the eagle, and we're going to go ahead and make sure they're centered. Oh, they are. Perfect. And that's great. So that's the layout, essentially. Pretty quick, eh? But now what we're going to do is we're going to select everything and press F9. And then we're going to flip to the 3D view. Now we need to make sure that everything is being taken care of correctly. And as you can see already, the eagle is being added to the badge, and that's not helping anything. So let's flip over. Let's close down our tab here, and let's look at our component tree. So we've got the badge shape, and the eagle's being added to, or the rope's being added to the badge, and the rope's being added to the badge, these 2 copies, and the eagle's being added. Well, we don't want the eagle added. We're going to need to right click on that, go up to combine mode, and we're going to go to merge. And now you'll see that the eagle is being merged in with the badge. Now, our plan is going to be that we have a 1-inch thick board, so our layout needs to fit in half an inch of that. So we're going to start off with our badge shape, and we're going to go up here to our properties, and we are going to make sure that it is less than the 1/2 inch, but we also have to take into consideration that our ropes are sitting proud of the badge. So let's make this 0.4, and we're not going to give it a base height. Then we're going to go ahead over to our eagle here, double click on him, and we are going to make him 0.3. And we're going to give him a slight start height, or base height, excuse me, just to kind of get him up a bit higher. So 0.05. And you'll see that just kind of sets the eagle just a little more proud of the badge, which is great. And now we're just going to go and take a look at our ropes. This rope here is 0.15. We're just using nice round numbers here just to make things easier for us. And this guy here, we're going to make him 0.75. And that should be good. Now if we close that down, we should be able to look at our model, and it looks perfect. And all of that should fit into our 1/2 inch board. And off we go. Now if you want to make it a little fancier, oh, I see that my inside rope isn't quite centered on my model. So let's just go ahead and do that right now. Let's flip to our 2D page here, and we're going to grab the rope and then the badge, and we're going to center it left to right and then up and down. We're going to do the same with this rope and the badge as well, up and down, left to right, and that should fix it. There we go, perfect, okay. And now we're going to do, just sort of fancy it up a little bit. If we take a look at our project sheet, you'll see that there is the bottom of this badge has been hollowed out a bit, so you can add in another piece of clip art if you'd like, or you can do some V-carving in there, and also you can V-carve on the rim here. So what we're going to do is flip back to our 3D clip art. We're going to bring in our sign shape, go to our 2D view, and we're just going to, instead of using the sign shape as a sign shape, we're going to use it as a little extra detail here. Just going to size them up to fit in that hole. We're going to grab, or holding down the shift key, I'm going to select the sign shape and also the rope. So over to our modeling tab. Because I didn't close down the alignment tool, it's still here for us. Now it's nicely centered in there. And if we close down that, you'll see that in our modeling tree, the sign shape is actually added to the model, which is great. And so what we're going to do now, just go to our properties. We're just going to make this 0.75, and we're going to add a bit of a base height to this, just to kind of pop it up a bit. And close. And there you have it, that layout with the extra addition. Now you can lay out your text in the 2D view and do some V-carving there if you'd like, but that was pretty easy and painless to put together. Okay, using the same techniques that I just showed you in that quick video, you should be able to lay out any of these food for thought layouts here. These are all done exactly the same way, just adding a base height if you need to, and making sure that you have in your component tree everything merged in or added properly. So for instance, with this particular one here, you've got the two axes that were merged together. The sign shape is merged on that with a base height that brings it up higher than the axe handles, and then of course the same with the ribbon. It's merged in with a base height added to it. And all of these are done exactly the same way. And also, if you get really fancy, you can go down and take a look at the hack here at the bottom, and that's just adding in the shield from the Shipyard No.1 mini project. And there's all the mini projects that you need to put together that hack. So there you have it.